Today's free class is for the Premier Ultimate League. Whoop whoop. If you haven't donated yet, please donate to the Premier Ultimate League gift giving campaign. It's over pretty soon. There's a link to the donation campaign in my class booking space, but you can also email me or text me for that link and I can send it to you. The league is this league campaign is to support the PUL's vision of racial equity and anti-oppression in the PUL across the sport of ultimate frisbee. Yay. So today's class is going to be focused on immunity and channeling health and immunity during the dark winter months so we can get through it safely and healthy. So there are some poses today that will help with immunity. It will also help with flexibility. We'll get into the hamstrings and the hips. And you're welcome to watch me before I talk about any pose. If you're unfamiliar with any of the yoga terms, you don't have to do it right away. You can watch me, and that's completely fine. I invite you to come back to your breath. I wanted to read a little passage from the book, Effective Meditation on Cardiovascular Health, Immunity, and Brain Fitness by Amy Wilson. During the time of stress, the fight or flight response is on and the self-repair mechanism is disabled. It is then when you say that the immunity of the body goes down and the body is exposed to the risk for disease. Meditation activates relaxation when the sympathetic nervous system is turned off and the parasympathetic nervous system is turned on, and natural healing starts. So let's stay here for a few moments. Close your eyes. Take a big breath in. Bring your hands to heart center. Just feel the energy around your heart chakra. Breathe in to that space. Maybe set an intention for today's practice or for the day. Open your eyes. Nice job. Straighten your legs in front of you for a seated staff pose. Root down into the earth with your sit bones. Maybe pull the flesh away, rock back and forth so you can root evenly into both sit bones. Inhale to lengthen in the spine. Send energy out of the crown of the head. Take a big inhale. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold over your straight legs, latch on to anything. Round through the spine, round through the head. Fold over your legs. Your hands can come to the feet or the toes. Just going to begin warming up the body after a night's sleep. Hopefully you slept. About 5 more cycles of breath here, so just melt into the fold. Try to sink deeper with each exhale. If ever anything is too challenging today, you're welcome to come to a resting posture, like child's pose or seated. One more inhale, exhale, inhale, walk yourself back up to seated. Bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees splay open in bound ankle pose. Your feet splay open like a book. Root down evenly into your sit bones. Latch on to your ankles, shin, or you can cradle your toes with your hands. Inhale, lengthen in the spine. Push the shoulders down. Exhale, fold over. You can push your knees away with your elbows. Rock back and forth. Wake up the body. Two more cycles of breath here. Inhale, exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Inhale, back up to seated. Widen your legs for a seated straddle. Root down into the sit bones. I have a towel close by. You can use a towel or blanket and put it under your sit bones to help lift you a little bit. This helps to lift the spine, and if you're rounding through the spine or the chest, this helps to lift and the rotation of the pelvis to tilt forward so you can lengthen in the spine. Inhale, lengthen, sit up tall, shine out in your collarbones. Exhale, lean to the left as the left hand draws towards the foot. Inhale, right hand up and over. Gaze towards the right fingertips. Open your heart up to the sky. Gentle stretch in the right side of the body. Take an inhale. Exhale as the right fingertips come towards the left foot. You can set both hands on the ground and then walk your hands through center. Breathe into this deep stretch. Walk your hands over to the right foot. Right hand comes to the right leg, left hand up and over. Gaze to the left fingertips. Gentle stretch in the left side of the body. You can explore with the left hand. Maybe it comes to frame the left ear or reaching towards the sky. With an inhale, come back up to center. Bring your feet back together. We'll do a reverse plank. This is a nice pose to boost immunity. Bring your fingertips behind you, your hands behind you. Your fingertips are pointing towards your glutes. Try to keep your knees and feet hip distance apart. And when we lift up, try to keep your wrists directly under your shoulders to protect the wrists. So on an inhale, push through your heels and your hands, lift the pelvis to the sky. You can let the head fall back. Engage the core. 3 cycles of breath here. Point your toes. Engage the legs. Big inhale. Exhale, release. Nice job. Fold over your legs real quick for a brief counter pose in the lower back. Release the lower back. Cross your legs, roll over your shins, and tabletop pose. Spread your knees wide, bring your big toes to touch. Sink the hips towards the heels, walk your hands forward. Extended child's pose, let the head and chest fall towards the earth. Head can come to the ground. Breathe into the lower back. Release any unnecessary tension. Let go of the face muscles. Unclench your jaw. Breathe deeply into the belly. Waking up, all these little tiny movements building up for the day. You can even come up onto your fingertips to engage a stretch in the shoulders. That might feel nice.
All right.
Push through your knees and your palms to a tabletop position. Bring your wrists directly under your shoulders, your knees directly under your hips. Spread your fingers really wide. Let's flow through cat and cow. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest, push through your hands. Inhale, gaze forward, belly drops to the earth. Exhale, round through the spine, push through your hands, chin to chest. Inhale, gaze forward, drop the belly, sit bones to the sky. Exhale, round. We'll flow for about 8 to 10 cycles of breath here. So you have time to explore. You can round through the side body. Move with your breath. Gentle with the lower back. There's no need to force anything. We'll get there eventually. Or maybe not. That's fine too.
All right.
3 more cycles of breath here. Exhale, round through the spine. Inhale back to a neutral spine. Lengthen in the neck. Straighten the spine. We'll come to spinal balance. Inhale your right arm forward, your left foot back. Gaze to the left fingers. Try not to crunch through the neck. Send energy out of the left heel and the right fingertips. Draw the belly button in. 3 cycles of breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. Inhale, opposite arm and leg. Send energy out of the right heel and left fingertips. Try to keep the hips level, belly button in towards the spine. Gaze to the right fingertips. Two more rounds of breath here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. Widen your knees, big toes to touch, sink the hips back into child's pose. Head comes to the earth. Breathe into the lower back. Push up through the hands and knees, and we'll come to our first downward facing dog. Your hands are shoulder width apart, your feet are hip width distance apart. Spread your fingers really wide, root down into the pointer finger and thumb, pedal out your heels, wobble the hips. Let the head hang in between the shoulders. You can bend the knees generously here. Send the hip bones to the sky. Maybe come up onto your tippy toes. Let the chest fall towards the shins. Shake your head yes and no. Inhale, come up onto your tippy toes. Round through your tailbone, round through your spine. Shift the weight of the body into your hands, high plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do that 4 more times. Inhale, tippy toes, round through the tailbone and spine. Shift the weight to the palms. Take an inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, tippy toes, round through the spine. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, tippy toes round through the spine. Inhale, exhale, down dog. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Take a bunch of little tiny steps and make your way to step in between your palms. Your feet are hip width distance apart. Standing forward fold. Hands can come to your legs or the ground. Let the head hang over freely. Shake your head yes and no. Release the neck. Grab onto opposite elbows with your palms. Hang over in ragdoll pose. You can bend the knees generously here and let the torso rest on your knees. Three more cycles of breath here. With 3 cycles of breath, roll yourself up to standing, let your arms hang, and your head is the last thing to come up. Take a big inhale and roll the shoulders down and back the spine. Face the palms forward, mountain pose. Draw the shoulder blades against the spine, down and back. Engage the legs, root down into your feet. Scoop the tailbone under, draw the belly button in, shine out in the collarbones. Welcoming the day. Inhale, windmill, arms overhead, palms face each other, gaze upward. Exhale with a flat back, swan dive forward to a standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your shins. Straighten the spine. Gaze down at your toes. Lengthen in the back of the neck. Draw the belly in. One big inhale. Exhale. Place the feet on the ground. Send the feet back to high plank. Take an inhale here. Exhale, knees to the ground. Bring the elbows in really tight to the ribs and lower yourself down to your belly. Inhale, up to low cobra. Root down into the pelvic bone. Your hands are directly under your shoulders. Gaze forward, peel the chest off the ground. Two more cycles of breath here. Inhale. Exhale, push through your palms. Use your core muscles. Lift your hips up and back to down dog. 5 cycles of breath here. Take a big inhale. Exhale, empty the lungs. Inhale, right foot to the sky, 3-legged down dog. Keep the hips level here. Your right toes point towards the earth. You can bend the left knee in order to get the level hips. Root evenly into both hands. Inhale. Exhale, send the right foot through in between the palms. Runner's lunge. Take an inhale, your fingertips graze the floor. Broaden in the collarbones, gaze forward. Drop the hips to the floor just a little bit. Take an inhale. Exhale, step forward, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive with a flat back all the way up to standing. Palms face each other overhead, gaze upward. Exhale, palms meet at heart center. Inhale, windmill arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, high plank. Take an inhale. You can do a modified chaturanga, bring the knees to the ground, or keep the knees raised. On an exhale, lower, keep the elbows into the ribs halfway. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Always keep the core engaged. Protect the spine and the lower back. Inhale, left foot to the sky, 3-legged down dog. Flex the left foot, send energy out of the left heel. Inhale, exhale, bend at the left knee, send the left foot through in between the palms, runner's lunge. Inhale, drop the hips, gaze forward, broaden the collarbones. Exhale, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up to standing. Palms meet overhead, gaze upward. Exhale, palms meet at heart center. Inhale, windmill arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, high plank. Inhale, exhale, low push-up. Keep Keep the elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Five cycles of breath here. You can come to child's pose if you need a break. Inhale, right foot to the sky. Open the hips up. Keep the right leg straight. Send the right toes to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, send the right foot through in between the palms. Runner's lunge. Take an inhale. Exhale, straighten the right leg, bring the left foot in just a little bit. Pyramid pose, both toes face forward. Hinge at the hips, fold over your right knee. Keep a micro bend in the right knee. You can also bend the right knee generously. Really deep stretch here. Try to draw the right hip back and the left hip forward. Adjust the left foot to about 45-degree angle like you would in Warrior 2. Keep the right toes pointing forward. And then we'll gently bring the right hand on the inside of the right foot. You can also place it on the leg. And we'll open up the hips and the chest to the left for triangle pose. Left hand can come up and overhead, gaze to the left fingertips. Send the hips back. Try to stack the shoulders. If you feel any discomfort or unnecessary tension, you can also heel toe the right foot out to the right a little bit. Root evenly into both feet. 3 cycles of breath here. Inhale, gaze towards your right toes. Exhale, plant the palms, send the right foot back, high plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot to the sky. Open up the hips. Send the right toes up towards the stars. Inhale. Exhale, send the left leg through in between the palms. Runner's lunge. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the left leg. Draw the right foot in a little bit, whatever's comfortable. Both toes face forward. Hinge over the left leg. Pyramid pose. Draw the right hip forward and the left hip back. Come back to your breath. The breath is a really amazing tool to open up any tight joints. Bring your right foot to about a 45-degree angle, maybe a little bit wider than that, so almost parallel to the short edge of your mat. Left hand comes to the leg or the inside of the left foot. As you inhale and rotate open to the right, right hand comes up and overhead, gaze to the right fingertips, triangle pose. Send the hips back. Draw the chest open to the sky a little bit more. Two more cycles of breath here. Inhale, gaze to the left toes. Exhale, plant the palms, send the left foot back, high plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 5 cycles of breath here, or child's pose. You can grab some water, coffee or tea. Be gentle with yourself. Inhale, right foot to the sky, 3-legged down dog. Exhale, send the right foot through, runner's lunge. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Pyramid pose. Shift the left foot to about a 45-degree angle. Right hand comes to the leg. Inhale, rotate to the left, triangle pose. Left hand comes up and overhead, gaze to the left fingertips. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, bend your right knee. Use your core muscles, lift yourself up into warrior two. Left foot is parallel to the short edge of the mat. Gaze over the right fingertips. Right knee points towards the third toes so it doesn't splay in or out. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Pinch the shoulder blades a little bit. Core is activated, legs are activated, arms are activated, and your face is really soft. Drop the left hand towards the leg, flip the right palm, and inhale, reverse your warrior. Right hand comes up to the sky, gentle side bend. Try not to collapse in the spine or the chest, just enough where you can feel the stretch in the right side. Inhale back to warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Right forearm comes to right knee, left hand up and overhead. Right knee is still bent at about a 90-degree angle, or you can straighten it a little bit. One cycle of breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, core muscles, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel your hands forward to frame the right foot. High plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Big inhale, big exhale. Inhale, left toes to the sky. Exhale, send it through, runner's lunge. Inhale, straighten the left leg, pyramid pose. Prepare for triangle. Shift the right foot about a 45-degree angle. Left hand comes to left knee. Open up to the right, right hand to the sky. Triangle pose. Send the hips back. Stack the shoulders. Draw the navel in. Maybe open up the heart to the stars. Inhale, bend at the left knee. Warrior two, use your core muscles. Gaze over the left fingertips. Left knee at about a 90-degree angle. Right foot is parallel to the short edge of the mat. Root evenly into both feet. Draw the shoulders down. Unclench your jaw. Maybe smile if you dare. Send energy out of the fingertips. You might not be able to see it, but I'm doing jazz fingers because that's where I'm at right now. Drop the right hand towards the right leg. Inhale, left hand up and over. Reverse your warrior. Gentle stretch on the left side of the body. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. Keep the left knee bent. Inhale, exhale, extended side angle. Left arm comes to left knee. Right hand up and overhead. Gaze towards the right fingertips. Root down into the outer edge of the right foot. With an inhale, core muscles, warrior two. Gaze over the left fingertips. Inhale, exhale, cartwheel your hands forward, frame the foot, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 5 cycles of breath here. Inhale, gaze forward, bend your knees. A bunch of tiny steps forward in between your palms, standing forward fold. Feet hip distance apart. Spread your toes really wide. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up to standing. Palms meet overhead, gaze upward. Exhale, palms to heart center. Breathe here. Bring your hands to your hips. Step your feet wide, the long side of the mat, about 3 to 4 feet apart. We'll prepare for a wide-legged forward fold. So make sure that your feet are at least parallel to the short edge of the mat or slightly pigeon-toed. And if your shoulders allow it, you can clasp your hands below your sacrum. And we'll inhale to open the chest up, gaze upward, maybe find a little back bend. And on an exhale, we'll hinge at the hips and we'll fold forward. Hands come up towards the sky and then maybe up and over towards the ground. Breathe into this deep fold. Let the chest and the head release down towards the earth. Draw the hands back towards the lower back and then unclasp the hands. Bring the hands down to the earth for stability. Explore how wide your feet are. It might be easier to widen your feet, even though it looks daunting, but it might give you a little bit more space in the hips, or you can try to draw them closer together. Wherever you are, make sure that your feet are at least parallel to the short edge of the mat. Root down into the outer edges of the feet, really strong ankles and shins and calves. Walk your hands below your eyeballs, maybe come up onto your fingertips with a flat back, halfway lift, lengthen in the neck, gaze down at your fingertips. Place the left hand directly under your nose, and we'll inhale the right arm up and over. We'll twist to the right. Use your core muscles to twist initially, and then your shoulder and head. Gaze can be to the right or up towards the sky. Revolved, wide-legged forward fold. Take an inhale, exhale, release. Right hand right below the nose. Inhale, left arm up, twist to the left. Use your core muscles to twist initially, and then your shoulder and head. If you feel any strain, just pull back slightly. There's no need to push it. Just want to find your edge. Inhale, exhale, release. Keep your hands on the ground. Walk your hands over to the left, bend at the left knee, lunge into the left knee. You can raise the right foot, balance on the right heel. Feel a deep stretch in your hamstring. Do your best to draw the left heel towards the earth. You can also be up on your toes. And straighten the left knee, walk your hands over to the right, bend at the right knee, squat down in the right knee. Flex the left foot. Try to draw the right heel down towards the earth. And straighten the right knee, walk your hands back to center. Forward fold. Couple more breaths. Inhale, halfway lift. While you're here, bring your hands to your hips. Maybe your fingertips come to your hip creases. And then on an inhale, lift yourself up to standing. We'll meet again in mountain pose at the top of our mat. And we'll do one last vinyasa flow. Inhale, arms overhead, palms touch. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We will meet in child's pose. You can stay in down dog for a few breaths here. In child's pose, if you'd like, you can bring your knees tight together and rest your head on the ground as you bring your hands by your sides. Maybe your fingertips graze your toes. Breathe deeply here. Breathe into the belly. Breathe into the lower back. Back up through tabletop. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right toes to the sky, three-legged down dog. Exhale, send it through for pigeon pose. Place the shin on the ground below your hands. Bring your hips and feet to the ground. Your right knee is bent. Take a look back at the left foot to make sure it's straight up behind you. Try to keep your hips level here. Maybe place a towel or blanket underneath that right hip. Inhale, lengthen up through the spine. Send energy out of the crown of the head. Exhale, walk your hands forward. Fold over your legs. Maybe come down to your forearms or all the way to the ground. Breathe light into the right glute. Feel the space opening there. Try to release all the muscles in the upper body. Just melt into this pose. Let gravity work for you. I like to envision a big ball of light in the right hip. And when you inhale, the ball of light gets bigger. And when you exhale, the ball of light gets really teeny tiny and it squeezes out all the extra stuff that you're holding on to. Two more cycles of breath here. Gently walk your hands up and curl the left toes under, root through the palms, send the right foot back to down dog. Get a counter stretch in the right hip. Pedal out the feet, wobble the hips. And we'll inhale the left foot to the sky. Exhale, send it through to pigeon pose. Take a look back at the right foot to make sure it's straight up behind you. Keep the hips level. Inhale, lengthen in the spine. Send energy at the top of the head. Exhale, walk your hands forward. Fold over your leg. Come down to your forearms or all the way down to the ground. Your head can rest on the ground. Take inventory of how this side might feel different than the other. Try to release all the muscles in the upper body and let gravity do its thing. Envision a big ball of light in the left glute. And when you inhale, the ball of light gets really big, radiant. When you exhale, it gets teeny tiny as it squeezes out all the extra unnecessary stuff that you're holding on to. Two more cycles of breath here. Inhale, gently walk your hands back up. Curl the right toes under. Push through to down dog. Counter stretch in the left hip. And come through tabletop position. Lie on our back. Bring the knees into the chest. Recline child's pose. Give yourself a bear hug. Rock and roll to massage the lower back muscles and your kidneys. Do some circles. Grab onto the outer edges of your feet with your palms. Push your feet into your hands as you widen your knees further than your torso. Spread the knees and feet wide into happy baby pose. Rock back and forth. Draw the feet towards the chest a little bit. Engage your arm muscles. Bend at your elbows. The breath is still engaged. Keep the spine flat on the floor. Bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees splay out, bent, reclined, bound angle. Bring the right hand to the belly and the left hand to the heart. We'll do 3 deep breaths. At the bottom of your next exhale, inhale, fill the lungs completely all the way to the top. Pause for a second. And then exhale out of the mouth. Empty the lungs, wring it out. Inhale, fill the lungs completely all the way to the top. pause. Exhale, sigh out of the mouth. Empty the lungs completely. Inhale. All the way to the top, fill the lungs. Pause. Exhale, sigh out of the mouth. Let it go. Straighten the legs. Straighten the arms. Palms face the sky. Shavasana, our final resting pose. Close your eyes and just rest here. Feet splay open naturally. Normal breathing. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Take a deep inhale. Come back into your body. Welcome yourself. Get a full body stretch. Frame your face with your biceps. Stretch your fingers and your toes. Roll over to the right side in fetal position. Right cheek rests on the right arm. Your eyes can stay closed. Push up your hands into a seated position. Your eyes can stay closed or gently open. Bring your hands to heart center. Your thumbs touch your sternum and your lips rest on your pointer finger and middle finger. I will end today's practice with a quote. Love is a viral vibration. Infect others with it without regard, that it may spread epidemically, boosting the immunity of a humanity that could deafen the sound of hate. Only the disease soul makes. By Tracy Bond. Give yourself the gift of gratitude for showing up for yourself today. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.